All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everyone? How are y'all doing? Obviously, by the title of the stream, you know what we're doing. We are playing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I only did one stream of this when the game first came out, and I haven't done it since. I've been doing either zombies since then, so decided to be a great time to just get back into multiplayer for a stream because they just added some new stuff. Not really new, but new in a sense. So with Modern Warfare 2 maps, they added 4 maps to this game from Modern Warfare 2. That is Crown Raceway, Shoot House, Mercado, and Farm 18. And then, which I think are some of the best maps in that game, so that's good. And then they added Terminal 24/7 and the experimental playlist. We're going to try out all this stuff. And I'm mostly excited to try out these Modern Warfare 2 maps. I really want to see how they're going to play in Modern Warfare 3 because they were good maps. Like these maps right here, they're all good, right? But the game stunk. So it was kind of hard to really enjoy them when you're playing in a game that just wasn't that great. But I think they're going to play so much better here, and I'm so excited to try that out. So spitting out my gum real quick. But I'm really enjoying this. I played some multiplayer on my own. You know, I only really streamed zombies stuff. I had to stop playing zombies though because my game's glitched right now, so I can't even increase in my missions. It just doesn't work. I don't know when they're gonna fix that. If they're gonna fix that, I have no idea. So for now, it's just I'm playing multiplayer. I'll probably go back and try it later, and just hopefully it fixes itself. But I think it's a bug. I think it's like you have to do it a really specific way in order for it to work. It was I don't know if you guys remember what mission it was. The delivery mission where you have to deliver cargo, something like that. It was broken, essentially. Glow Jut, how you doing? How's life? Farm 18, all right. Probably my least favorite out of these 4 maps here, but it's still a great map. So, like I said, I'm just looking forward to seeing how it plays in this game. What gun should we use? I'm gonna go with the Ripper. I don't really use the Ripper too much, or it's not called the Ripper, but I think it's called the Rival. But this version of it's called the Beta Ripper, or the Blueprint. Still have a lot of issues with this game, but I think this is definitely one of the best multiplayers we've had in a while. For some reason, the maps even look better in this. I don't know if that makes any sense, but they even just look better. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love how this plays already. Ooh. Dude, I'm excited, man. This is what I'm talking about. I was getting tired of the OG MWII maps. I don't think, like, I don't know. They're fine in this game. I don't think they play as well as people are saying, you know?
Well, that was close.
I'm obviously mostly excited for the new maps, but I mean, you know, these maps feel more new to me just because they're just from last year rather than maps that, I mean, I played over the past 15 years.
Crush one. I'm taking fire. Well, that was close.
Oh, nice. This feels great, man. I really wish we just had this last year. Like, that would have been so great.
Never fucking 7. That was close. Take fire. Switching mag.
Like, I can tell you already, this map, this is playing fantastically. Use this UAV. Oh! Going good, about to hop on myself. It's worth it just to play these maps. I'm telling you, people just... I think the issue is they all think that this game had, like, terrible maps because the game was terrible. And they have a trouble separating the maps from the game. So, I think people are going to finally get to see how good some of these maps actually were. Not all of them. There's a lot of terrible maps in MW2. Don't get me wrong. Like last year's MW2. But the 4 they added... the 4 they added in this update are all really good maps. So... I'm excited to play them. How are we doing right now? 11 kills? Oh, oh.
Contact.
Damn. Wait, we're playing Team Deathmatch and they don't show you your deaths on the scoreboard? What is that shit? Can someone at Sledgehammer please just add deaths to the scoreboard? Like, I don't want to have to go check my stats all the way in the... Think about it. If you want to check your deaths, you gotta either wait till the game ends or you gotta go like this. You gotta go all the way to stats to see it. Like, I don't want to do that. Just show me deaths on the scoreboard. These maps play so much better. I agree. I've only played this map so far, but I can already tell. I can already tell this plays so much better. I'm really excited for Mercado.
Contact. Annihilated that one.
I do wonder if they're actually going to bring over every map from that game, though, because I don't think they should. Just bring over the ones that people like, you know? Yeah, the red dots, the time to kill, the movement, it's all making it a lot better.
Switching mags.
I'm sure the spawns are a lot better, too. I can't really... It's kind of hard to tell about spawns right away, but I'm sure they probably are better.
That supervillain is super dead.
Damn. Can you give me money? Well, what do you mean, can you give me money? Yeah, Hotel Fortress. I would love to see Vondel Waterfront. I know a lot of people didn't like that map, but it was my favorite map in that game, so I want to see that shit return. Like, honestly, the only maps I like wouldn't want to see return is obviously Border Crossing. I don't like Elizilo either. The hatchery map was trash. I don't want to see that thing ever again. There's a lot of maps I don't want to see return, but there's at least like 4 more maps from that game that should probably come back.
Switching mags.
And it probably was for the best putting them in their own playlist, but honestly, I feel like after a certain point, they're probably just going to add them into the regular rotation, which I'd be fine with that too, but I just think they're going to wait to do that a little bit. They want to wait to see how we feel at the maps before they throw them in the rotation. Because they know people are probably just going to be voting for the MWII maps, the OG ones, so. You know what's so funny? You know, I just realized that every map in this game was in a previously titled, was in a prior Call of Duty that was titled Modern Warfare 2. I don't know why that's kind of funny to me.
Changing mags. Annihilated that one.
Damn!
Need recon overhead.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
I don't know if you guys heard, so I haven't streamed multiplayer in a while, so I haven't really talked about this on stream, but they, I did make a video about it. Infinity Ward, right? Apparently, and I don't really know exactly the whole details behind it, but apparently they had some say over what Sledgehammer's allowed to do in this game. And they're the reason we don't have the Pick-10 Gunsmith hybrid that was originally leaked a long time ago. And it sounds like a really cool system based on, what they've said about it. But it's just not going to be in the game. And that's like the one thing that, like, if they could change about this game, I would, change. 'Cause I think having that sort of system would go a long way. I never understood any of the arguments against that system either. Like, not a single argument makes sense to me. So, I was talking to people on Twitter about it, and I heard from a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't like that system idea because they want their gunsmith, right? They like having 5 attachments. And the leaked system, it has that. You have 5 attachments by default. You have all of that, right? And then they're like, oh, well, no, I don't want to have to sacrifice stuff for other stuff. It's like, well, no, you can use literally how the gunsmith is right now. You can use it the exact same. Like, if you want all your perks, your attachments, whatever, you can keep that the exact same way. It's just the system allows you to get more of something else for less of something else. It's as simple as that. It literally just gives you more options, more choices. And I think a lot of people just don't understand that. And so when they hear pick 10, they immediately think of like the original pick 10 systems. People really voting for Shoot House over Crown Raceway. Get out of here. Shoot House is the most overrated map ever. It's fine, but I think it's overrated personally. What's up, Easy Gamer? How you doing? I haven't been using the Modern Warfare 2 guns because someone told me, and I don't know if this was a glitch. Maybe you guys can let me know. Maybe if you know. Someone said that the Modern Warfare 2 guns don't work on the daily challenges. Let me know if that's true or not, because if that is true, that's first of all stupid, and second of all, I don't know. I guess I only had a first of all there, but let me know, because that's what I heard. But they could have maybe fixed that. Maybe it was a bug, or it's changed by now. I have no idea. But that's the only reason I haven't been using the MWII guns, because I just, you know, I wouldn't mind using them. I obviously I want to level up, get camos for the new stuff too. But if they're not gonna load for the challenges, there's no point. What should we use? I'm gonna use the MCW. MCW is just too good. This is like probably my favorite gun in the game. This, the Holger AR, and the FAMAS are really good. ARs definitely dominate. Some of the I mean, I like the Rival a bit. It's like the only SMG I really been enjoying using. The Striker feels a lot weaker than it did in the beta, and I mean, it's not. I don't think it's bad or anything right now in its current state. It's just not like. I don't know, I just don't like using it. And what's the other SMG? The AMR-9? AMR-9's fine. There's none of them are like that great, though. I think, honestly, the WSP Swarm probably the best one right now. I mean, at least up close. If you get up close with that thing, shit.
I'm always watching. Changing mags.
Dude, I just realized this is our first time playing Shoot House with a slow time to kill. That's great.
Switching mags. Friendly recon.
Because I've always thought this map is like I said, it was overrated. But I do think a big part of that is just the games it was in. I never really like enjoyed the games it was in that much, so obviously it's harder to enjoy it. But in this game, it's definitely gonna be the best version of Shoot House we've ever had. Also really excited for Shipment with the slow time to kill. I personally don't want to see Shipment for at least... Actually, no, I wouldn't mind if they added Shipment right now. The thing is I just don't want them to add the 24/7 Shipment, right? Because if they add Shipment, but it's just in rotation, that's fine. The only issue is when they add the 24/7, and then they just keep that 24/7 playlist for forever. You know, that's when it becomes a problem.
Switching mags.
But I mean, the community is partially to blame for that, because you always see people, they're like, oh, we want Shoot House and Shipment 24/7, that's all they ask for. I know it's for the camo challenges stuff, but I think a way to fix that problem is just add more small maps. And I think Cold War did a great job with that. There were so many small maps in Cold War, so I never felt like I had to play Nuketown all the time, because you had Collateral Strike, Armada Strike, Crossroads Strike. Like, all those maps were relatively small. Even Miami Strike was pretty small. America was pretty small as well. There's a lot of small maps in that game. I never felt like I had to play Nuketown. And that should be how it is.
Friendly recon overhead.
Come on.
Grenade. I'm taking
Nice. Oh, grenade.
Kill me.
Wait, was there another guy over there?
Switching mags.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, no! I kept getting stunned. What was I gonna do?
Target area
I guess that's... I should probably use tac mask then, to be honest. Oh, this game feels so good. No! I might have to use tac mask, because holy shit, with the tactical fucking grenades. God damn. I've never seen so many tactical grenades thrown.
Changing mags. Friendly recon overhead. Switching mags.
Oh, some guy's gonna be up there, isn't he? Can I get up here?
Tag secure. Kill
Oh! Oh no, I didn't want to use that. No, no, no.
Target area marked. You're clear.
Called in.
Taking
Nice.
effective fire.
Oh, let's get the gunship. Come on. Yes. Go, 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 go. Oh, we could easily get the gunship right now. We could easily get it. Come on. Ah! No! Shit, man. That was what, one kill off? Something like that? Honestly, I don't get gunships as often in this game as I did in Modern Warfare 2. I think you get less score. But I could be wrong, because someone said that score streaks were nerfed in this game, but I don't... Like, in terms of how much score you get. I haven't, like, tested it myself. I don't really know. I'll wait for Exclusive Ace to say something about it. He usually does those videos. He lets people know what's up, you know? Oh, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm enjoying these maps a lot more than the OG MW2 maps. I don't know. I never like those maps that much. There's like 6 of them I like, you know, like, and so 6 out of 16 maps is not a lot. Like, damn, this is what we should have had last year, bro.
Multiple threats here.
I mean, you can tell this is a different game just based on how these maps are playing alone. Like, this should be enough. This should be enough for you to know that this is a different fucking game. Because you can't play this side to side with MW2 and tell me that they play the same. You just couldn't do it. Like, you couldn't convince me. I hope to God they don't wait too long to add another set of 4. Exactly, they should. Maybe like, because Season 1's literally in like, what, 2 weeks? Oh shit, yeah, Season 1's literally in like 2 weeks. I didn't realize that. We're close. No, more like 2.5 weeks. Still, I mean, that's close. And then we're gonna get, I guess we'll get the Warzone map then. We'll get the Warzone thing, which I think that Season 1's gonna be mostly about Warzone. That's usually what they like to do. And then we'll get 3 new maps, which is gonna be huge. And then maybe for like Reloaded, they'll add more. That's my guess. They could add them whenever, though. They don't have to wait. I don't see why they have to wait, but they could. Hopefully, I'm hoping that next set of 4 is going to be, like you said, Fortress and Hotel. I would like Vondel Waterfront, but I feel like they're not going to do that for some reason. I just feel like they're just not going to put Vondel Waterfront. This is a random map, but it's so good. And then I know everyone's going to say Shipment, but I feel like Shipment, they're going to save that as like its own thing. It's like its own update or something. Like, I don't think they'll just throw that in with a set of 4, but maybe they will. I don't know. I also would like to see, what's another map I really like in that game? I forget. It was one of the DLC maps. I guess La Casa. I like La Casa. It was fine. Is this game worth buying? If you like fast-paced, you know, slower time to kill multiplayers, then yeah. For multiplayer, I think it's worth buying. For the campaign, no. If you're a big campaign guy, do not even bother getting this game. It's a waste. It's a waste of energy, a waste of time. One of the worst campaigns ever. I wouldn't get it for that. Let's try the Holger. For zombies, it's really dependent on just like, do you like extraction shooter type games, you know? If you like DMZ and you also like zombies, then I'm sure you'll get something out of it. I personally think it's worth buying if you're a big Call of Duty fan. I guess that's the best way to put it, but I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you like.
I'm taking fire.
Dude, Mercado is so good. This was supposed to be the Warzone map too. Like, this was going to be an area on the Warzone map, but they ended up scrapping that. Which begs the question, how much did they actually work on Las Almas? Like, that's my question, you know? I wouldn't mind if they just put these maps directly into the regular playlist. Yeah, they probably should, but I think they're going to wait to do that for a little bit. I don't think they're gonna do that right away, because they're probably worried that, like, you know, people who don't want to see last year's maps, they don't want to, like, have people get into a situation where they have to play these maps and then they get pissed off, you know. But I think later on, once people get warmed up to it, I think they'll probably add them in the regular rotation. I knew there was a guy over there, but for some reason I thought he went backwards. MWII equals garbage. I disagree.
There we go.
The campaign, though. For the campaign, I agree. I agree. What's up, B-Town? I didn't even realize that was you. I read what you said, and I didn't even see who said it. I gotta mute this real quick, because, I hate having game chat on during streams. Like, I don't mind it when I'm just playing for fun, but during streams, it's a bad idea. Because I've had many times where people have said some shit that YouTube does not enjoy hearing. Therefore, you know, gotta make sure I mute it. Oh, they got a helicopter? I don't have any launch. I was looking around thinking I have like a launcher class. When do I ever use a launcher class? I'm not the type of guy to use a fucking launcher class.
Contact! Changing mags.
Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy is going.
Switching mags.
I'm just trying to stay inside just so I don't have to deal with this chopper. Oh. Alright, I think it's going away now. Great MP, fun zombies, tragic campaign. Yeah, I said that too. Like, the campaigns don't really matter to me that much, so... Like, I love campaigns in COD, but it's not, like... I don't really care that much when it ends up being not that good. Like, Black Ops 3 is my favorite COD, and that campaign is pretty rough, so... I think, like, normally I just don't care, because it's... You play it once, you never touch it again. It's really not, like, the end of the world, you know? It's not the thing that's gonna take up your, you know, years worth of playtime like multiplayer and zombies will, you know?
Hostile UAV in the area.
You know we're on the same side.
Like, that's why whenever I rank Call of Duty games, I always think it's just better to rank them separately. I'm always gonna rank them separately. Like, I think I did it a couple times, like a video where I ranked them all at once, and it just doesn't really make sense, because I'm like...
Switching mags.
Like, I'll put, like, you know, Black Ops 3 at the top, and I'll start off saying, oh, the campaign's shit. Like, it's just a weird thing to say
Changing mags.
for the thing that's at the #1 spot on my list. But it's just because I just don't care as much about it.
Silence them. Switching mags. Friendly recon overhead.
Copy. UAV is on station.
But I do love them as their own thing. That's like, you know, I gotta do the campaign ranking, by the way. I have that idea, you know, set in stone. The reason why I haven't done it yet, actually, since the game came out, because I can't fucking decide where to place the damn campaigns. Like, I genuinely don't know what my ranking is right now. Like, I'm really debating over a couple of the spots. I don't want to, like, make the video and then, like, change my mind and then be like, oh, shit.
Contact.
Now this video is not true to my actual opinion. Hope they add the match to oh yeah, they didn't add them to private matches. I saw that. I tried because I was gonna get a image from private matches for the stream thumbnail, but I had to jump into a lobby for like 2 seconds to take a screenshot. Oh! Oh!
Changing mags.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite gun in this game. I fucking love this thing.
Friendly recon overhead.
It's got like no recoil. And it just with the suppressor, it sounds so good too. Oh shit. I'm mainly on multiplayer. Yeah, for me it's 50-50 zombies in multiplayer. Like in general.
They're in the air.
This year it's probably gonna be more multiplayer. I think I like the multiplayer a lot more this year than the zombies. I guess it depends what they add to zombies throughout the year, too. Oh my god, that fucking accuracy was god-awful. The game reignited a bit of hope in the COD franchise for me. I pray Treyarch nails next year in all 3 game modes. I hope so, too. I do wonder, is Treyarch making the campaign next year? They should be, right? Because they haven't made a campaign since Black Ops 3, you know? Because they obviously didn't do a Black Ops 4 campaign. Cold War's campaign was made by Raven Software, so I don't really know what they're planning. I guess we'll see. A lot of people wonder why the Black Ops 3 campaign wasn't so good, and actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason why, and I hate they're really good writers, which is why I don't think it says anything bad about who they are as writers, but instead of using the typical campaign writing team that they had previously, they actually got the zombies writing team. So like Jason Blundell, Craig Houston, like they were the ones who did the Black Ops 3 campaign as well as zombies that year. And the thing is, zombies storytelling is so different than campaign in the way it's executed, and I just don't think they understood properly how to execute the campaign because they're so used to doing it how they do in zombies, which is why that campaign ended up being the way it was. So it never really was like, okay, they're not bad writers. They're not writing this poorly. They just were presenting it in a way that was just way too confusing for the average person, and the campaign was just not supposed to be something like that. Whereas zombies, zombies is supposed to be like that. Zombies could be as confusing as it wants, and it works just fine. So I think that was their problem, was they probably shouldn't even had the zombies writers to begin with there. They probably should have just gotten like a writing team for the campaign specifically, but it's just not what they decided to do. So I wonder what they're going to do this year, because I doubt they're going to use the zombies team again. And obviously there's very different people working on the zombies writing team now. I mean, this is like 9 years after Black Ops 3 came out, so very different. Let's use the Striker. I've been complaining about the Striker, saying it's kind of weak, but we'll try it out again. Why not? Not many attachments to use, to be honest. Guess we'll use that. Forgot Cold Wars was made by Raven. Yep. Curious to see what they do. I'm not too worried about their multiplayer, other than obviously like skill-based matchmaking and all that shit. I am worried about their zombies though. I'm like really worried. We'll see. Because this is a huge year for zombies next year. Like it'll determine the future of zombies. I know we say that every fucking year, but like I think this is because they had 4 years to make this shit, right? Obviously with, you know, other things that they made in between, but like that, it needs to be the most content depth zombies we've ever had. I hope there's good Easter eggs. I hope there's in-depth Easter eggs, all that. Multiplayer, I'm not worried because, I mean, I loved Cold War's multiplayer, and assuming they keep their Treyarch style, we'll be good. I am a little worried about the whole application thing, though. I really don't like how every game's going to launch from the same application, because you know what that means. That means we're getting the same shitty UI. We're getting the same, you know, the same problems that these past 2 CODs have had with all this whole application. Just a whole nightmare.
Changing mags.
I don't know if all the backlash for this game will cause them to change that, though. I'm not sure. Because maybe all the backlash for this game will make them course correct and decide to make it a different application. If that's possible, because I don't know if that is at this point. They've already been working on the game for a while. I don't know if it's easy to just, you know, separate the application that it's being made off of. Still don't know the point of the whole COD HQ thing. I really don't think it makes any sense. I think it really is just an easier way for them to reuse assets from game to game, because it's just a simple port, you know? But I don't think there's any benefit for the community.
Annihilated that one.
No! Nice.
Need recon overhead. Switching mags.
Should I go that same way? I don't know. Is there gonna be a guy? This guy right here. Damn it! There's another guy over there. Fuck. You still own Xbox 360? Oh yeah, of course. But I never use it though, because pretty much all Xbox 360 games you can still play on Xbox One, so there's really no point of even playing the 360 anymore. Well, I guess Xbox Series X I'm playing on now, but still, like the 360 games, they're pretty much all on this. I can't think of a single one that's not backwards compatible that I care about playing.
Enemy UAV active. They're taking Alpha. They're taking Bravo.
I'm taking
Whoa.
fire.
They're losing Charlie.
I need glass. Oh, well, that was close.
Target compromised.
Look how smooth this game is.
Securing objective Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Enemy taking Alpha.
Yeah, with Microsoft owning Activision, there should be a lot of stuff from Activision that should come over the Game Pass. I'm hoping that it's going to be obviously all the Call of Duty games plus the DLC.
That super villain
I think
is super
all the
dead.
Call of Duty games coming to Game Pass is kind of a given, but for me, if we see the DLC along with it, I will be so happy. Like, in fact, I might cry happy tears. I'm not even kidding.
The enemy holds 2 objectives.
Like, that would be so fantastic, bro.
UAV in the area.
Getting all of the DLC along with it.
Contact. Switching mags.
Objective Bravo.
Shit.
They're losing Alpha.
Zombies community on life support. So honestly, a lot of people are really liking this year's Zombies mode, which is kind of funny because I feel like I don't only see this love and support for this mode on Twitter right now. Like, I think a lot of the YouTubers love it, which is great. I think a lot of people on Twitter I've been hearing I love it. But everyone I've talked to, and this is very anecdotal. This doesn't mean shit in terms of long term. But everyone I've talked to in real life about it, like the more casual friends I have, they don't like it. Like they either haven't tried it and they think it looks like shit, or they have tried it and they don't enjoy it. And on Twitter, not Twitter, on YouTube comments and like TikTok comments, on polls I've been seeing on YouTube, so many people are saying it looks like shit. So I think this is honestly the exact opposite of, and this just from my experience, again, I'm not sure 100% this is true or not. I guess we'll see whether or not this is true based on the numbers, but I think everyone assuming that this mode was going to be like this casual mode that was going to, the casuals are going to love it, eat it up, and that YouTubers were going to hate it. I think it's the exact opposite right now. Like, that's the crazy thing. It's the exact opposite of what people were expecting. I don't know. I'm not like saying everyone who's casual has to hate it and everyone who's more hardcore has to love it. I'm just saying from what I've seen, that's kind of like, it's not as casual friendly as I think people were thinking. I think you can play it casual just fine. Like, you can just jump in tier 1. You don't have to do much. Like, you can chill, but I think it's more about the casuals just don't enjoy the like sudden shift in what zombies is.
Taking effect.
And when I say casuals, I mean casuals that played zombies before. If they never played zombies before, like, they're not gonna give a fuck. You have nothing to compare it to. So of course you're not gonna compare it. But I guess we'll see, because I hope they reveal like how popular the mode is, because that's the type of information I feel like is just interesting to see. And I feel like they only ever reveal that information when it actually is doing really well. Like they did that for Cold War, I think. Cold War Zombies, they were saying something about how Outbreak has like 50% of the community playing it or something. Something like that.
I'm taking fire.
Did that guy spawn back there when I was there? I don't know.
Overhead.
Do you ever grind for camos? Yeah, but I don't do it right away usually. I'm a very slow camo grinder. I think grinding all the camos out like right during launch week is kind of boring, because I feel like you're just taking away like something that could be a more long-term grind right away. I think it's way more enjoyable to slowly go through it, like maybe every now and then go for a gun, but like I'm never gonna always be like, oh, I need to grind for the camos right away. I like taking my time. And sometimes I don't even get them till years later. Like Black Ops 4, I think I got the camo like 2 years after the game. The mastery camo. Cold War, I still haven't even gotten it. I stopped doing Cold War. I think, honestly, I think skill-based matchmaking kind of made it less enjoyable, but because the camo grind is pretty easy this year, at least from what I've seen, I'll probably do it this year. Skill-based matchmaking just made it so like using certain guns is just not as fun. So like I always want to use the best guns because of that, but it wasn't really a problem back before.
Objective Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Alpha secure.
Damn it. Came from behind.
Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Taking Bravo.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very polarizing game so far. I'm absolutely loving zombies. I'm glad to hear it. I'm like 50-50 on it. Like sometimes I'll have a really good time, and then other times I'll be like, I hate this. But honestly, my opinion's extremely biased right now because I can't even progress. My missions have been bugged for over 5 days now, and maybe I'm just really stupid, but trust me, I did the same mission probably 15 times, and I did it in different combinations, different ways of trying to do it, just because I thought maybe there was some weird bug that was making it hard to do. But no, it physically just doesn't work. Like, I'm doing it, and it's just not tracking. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just kind of gave up, because that was the only part of that mode I was really loving, was the missions. I don't want to say loving, but I was enjoying it. I was enjoying doing the missions. But because they're not even tracking, I'm like, well, I can't even get through them now, so what the fuck's the point? I'm hoping that they either fix it, maybe fix the different bugs in a patch, I don't know. But it's just not tracking, so I just gave up. If anyone's curious, it's the cargo delivery one. So all you gotta do is complete a cargo delivery contract, which I did that. You have to shoot down the helicopter that chases you while you do it. I did that. And then you have to destroy the vehicle after you complete the contract. Also did that. Did not track, and I did it like 15 times. Tried it with people in the car, tried it without people in the car, tried, you know, me doing all of the steps myself, tried doing it all in one go, tried doing it separately. Like, it doesn't matter the combination, it just was not tracking. It was equipped, it was definitely equipped. And so, definitely biased in my enjoyment in that mode right now, because I'm just like, I don't know, really just not working for me. I think the mode has a good foundation, but I guess we'll see what it does long term. I think it has a play. I think, honestly, I think most people's opinions on the mode would be drastically different, and even my own, if it was like a free-to-play mode aside regular zombies, you know? And I think that's kind of like off-putting because of how DMZ was free, and DMZ is kind of the same deal, just obviously this one's zombies rather than being just with people. I do think this is better than DMZ. I've only played DMZ a little bit, but I have definitely had more fun playing this than I've had playing DMZ. Oh! Yeah, I'm having a lot more fun on these maps, honestly. It's a lot more fun than the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps. It's crazy. I hope Microsoft will increase the resolution for pre-Infinite Warfare Call of Duty games. Oh yeah, I noticed that. I thought I was crazy, but yeah, every game before Infinite Warfare has like a resolution problem. So it makes every game before that not look as good.
Good as new.
Oh, nice. Oh, this plays so well, dude. I don't think I'm ever playing the regular playlist again, bro. Just give me these maps. I'm telling you, man. I hope this mode shuts people up with the whole Call of Duty can't make good new maps anymore. Like, yeah, they fucking do. You just didn't like the games, bro. That's all it is. You just didn't like the games. They make good maps. Believe me, they do. It's just you just didn't like the game that the map was in. Therefore, it was hard for you to enjoy the map. All right, I can read more comments now. Sorry, it's hard for me to read comments during the game. What mode would you add if you could? Do you mean like game mode to multiplayer, or do you mean like mode in general? Or do you mean to zombies? DMZ is trash. I had fun the few times I played it. It wasn't something I would play that often. Like, unpopular opinion, but I loved the PvP part of it. If I was a hardcore DMZ player who played all the time and had valuable stuff, then that would be different, because maybe I would get annoyed by PvP because I'd be like trying to do something and then some asshole would come up and kill me and then I get pissed off, sure. But just as a player who played it like 5-6 times, and I'm not talking about the haunting event, because yeah, of course PvP was annoying in that haunting event. But when I played it before the haunting event,
what? Remember when we switched out to
oh
Steam
my God.
Team? Yeah.
Mute this lobby, please. When I played before then, I actually really I thought those were the most intense moments, were the PvP moments. You know, like I was stuck in a building surrounded by AI, but then out of nowhere, some dude was trying to snipe me from the distance who was a real player. I think it just added another layer of like intensity and I like that. And when you ended up killing them and like winning, it was such a good feeling. But I think the mode itself was just not for me. I wasn't really that crazy about it, so it wasn't something I play that often. Oh, this is MW3. I straight up thought you were playing MW2 for a moment there. I just joined. Oh, really? Yeah, no, they added the maps to it, so. Oh, 4 of the maps, not all of them. Dude, why can't we get a lobby on Crown Raceway? Does no one want to play Crown Raceway? They increased the resolution of a lot of games, so I hope they do that, yeah. Sonic Generations at 4K on 1X looks like a modern game. Yeah, I don't know why they never did that then. That's interesting. Because I did notice that, because Black Ops 3 used to look really good on Xbox One, but I feel like on Series X, yeah, I've noticed it. It looks a bit fuzzy. I was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, they gotta change that then. I never really thought about that, but yeah, I guess they could. I didn't know if they could or not. That's the thing. I don't know if it was possible. But that would be awesome. Let's use the FFAR or FAMAS, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What is it called in this game? I'm just gonna call it the FAMAS, but it's called something. FR 5 point. Yeah, I'm just calling it the FAMAS. Like, I ain't calling it that shit. Hey!
I'm taking fire.
Damn! He sniped us fast. Did I actually just spawn right where I died? That's hilarious. I mean, I guess it's worked out fine because these guys weren't here anymore, but holy shit. You know what I do need though? I do need extended mags on this thing. This 25's kind of small. I think I'm gonna be reloading often. MW2 levels is so weird. I remember watching these levels back in COD next. Thinking MW2 to be a good game. Yeah, it's just 4 of them though. Just 4 of the maps from that game. At least currently. They're gonna be adding more of them. It's because they're on the same application, so I think they can just kind of port them over. It's really not that difficult for them.
Shit.
The only things I guess they had to change were the spawns system. Maybe they had to like mess with some things here and there, but I think generally speaking, it probably wasn't that hard for them to do.
Switching mags. Contact! Contact!
Oh god. If that other guy didn't come, I would have killed him. I'm so pissed that PS4 Call of Duty games are a solid 1080p. Oh, really? It's better on PS4 then? Oh, well, I mean, isn't it the same way for Xbox One, or am I wrong? Oh, wait, it's not? Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Friendly UAV on station. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure.
Sniper's down. Kill that bastard. Changing mag.
Give me the swarm. This is a really good sidearm. I know it's an SMG, but it plays pretty well as a sidearm.
Friendly recon.
So if you use overkill, like, pretty good thing to use.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm taking
Nope.
fire.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Shit, where'd this guy go? Shit.
Securing objective Bravo. Be advised, UAV is exiting.
Changing mags.
Can someone please shoot down that counter UAV? So I can actually see. Oh. Right now at the worst time possible.
Shit.
Damn. I don't know if this is a good map for the FAMAS, actually. Like, all 4 of these maps are really good, like, close quarters maps. Which might make SMGs actually more useful, because I feel like that's maybe why I haven't found the SMGs to be that useful, is because the OG MW2 maps aren't really built for them. I know the SMGs in the OG MW2 work just fine, but that's because they were fucking insanely good. Especially with the low time to kill, it was like, oh, you were fine with them. You can get a 2-shot kill with the UMP across the map.
Objective Charlie secure.
Why did I think that was a teammate? Sometimes I get like sometimes I could just like see the blue dot through the wall, and if it's anywhere near the enemy, I just automatically my mind doesn't think it's an enemy.
Taking effective fire. Need necroplasm. Changing mag.
Shit. Yeah, we're gonna change guns. We're gonna use the MTZ.
I'm taking fire.
We're losing Charlie. We control 2 objectives.
I am reborn.
Wonder if they'll bring back MWII ground war maps. I doubt that one just because they're so much bigger. But we'll see, maybe.
Switching mags.
Securing objective Charlie. Enemy taking Bravo.
Like at that point, if they're gonna bring back those ground war maps, they might as well bring back Al Mazrah into Warzone completely. Have 2 maps at once instead of just
Back. Enemy UAV active.
one.
Friendly UAV on station.
I will say I don't see the point of just having Urkistan. Why not have Al Mazrah as well? I know they're gonna add like Rebirth and Fortune's Keep and stuff, but like I honestly don't see the point of removing the other maps. Actually, wait, what about Vondel and Ashika? What are they gonna do with those maps? I have no idea what they're gonna do with Warzone. I'm kind of curious. I think Warzone's gonna be a lot better in with the new integration because they're changing the movement and everything to match this game. So I think it's gonna be a lot better.
Deployed. Enemy UAV active.
But I'm just curious as to
Taking effective
how that's all gonna
fire.
play and like what maps are gonna actually exist and stuff.
Hostile FAE near your position.
Damn. We're going to zombies and Alcatraz again. I don't think people are going to like it. That is true. We're gonna get that on that. I'm honestly, like, crazy enough, more excited to see how it's gonna be on Fortune's Keep, because I think like Fortune's Keep is fucking cool. Like that's a cool looking map, you know. I think people aren't like fully realizing that that's coming back too. Everyone's talking about fucking Rebirth. I'm sitting here like, what about Fortune's Keep? I do wonder what they're gonna. Oh, come on with these snipers. I do wonder what they're gonna do with DLC for zombies this year. I'm sure it's just gonna be more missions, and then obviously the new maps. But like, I don't know,
Taking effective fire.
like what else they're gonna add. I had a laundry list of ideas that they should implement, and I think if they do, I think it'll be a lot more replayable.
Rain hellfire down on you.
I know they need a solo mode. Like that's my #1 thing, because if they don't add a solo mode, the game is gonna lose its replay value into the future. You know what I mean? Like if they want this to be something that's gonna last a while, like you need a solo mode. It's not that hard. There's no reason why a solo mode can't work either. Like there's no part of that mode that requires other people to be in it. Like not a single part, you know?
Switching mags.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Honestly, I want a solo mode for the simple reason of being able to pause. Because I can't tell you how many times I've loaded up a game, and then like maybe like 10 minutes into it, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go run an exfil because I have to go do something. Like maybe something comes up, maybe I have to use the bathroom. Like something happens where I need to stop playing. And the only like decent way of like staying AFK is maybe if you have teammates and they protect you somewhere. But most of the time, there's really nowhere on the map you can be that's like safe from zombies. So at least I can't think of any spots. Maybe if you, I don't know. I can't think of anything. And all the way going at, to an exfil and then having to actually do the task of exfilling. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. Well, it depends how close you are to an exfil site. And so I just think a solo mode would fix that problem for me. Because, like, this mode is the longest, like, public match Call of Duty thing that has ever existed. You know? Because think about it. A multiplayer match lasts about 10 minutes, right? A Warzone match lasts about 20-30 minutes. DMZ was like 25 minutes.
Changing mags.
Now, obviously, you had public matches and zombies in the past, but the thing is, you can always either hold a zombie, someone could hold a zombie, or they had server pause for like the co-op games, recent Call of Duties. So it is the first time where it's like, if you want to stay the full 60 minutes, like you just can't, you can't do anything about it. You have to stay for that full 60 minutes.
Enemy securing Charlie.
I think there might be a server issue. The map is huge, and I suspect everyone loading in their own map would be too much for their service. I guess that could be possible. But the thing is like, why is that different for, like, what do you call it? Well, no, Outbreak wasn't as detailed. I don't know. Was Outbreak? No, Outbreak was definitely not as detailed in terms of the map. And then you obviously had private matches in Warzone. Didn't Warzone have private matches, or am I crazy? Or was that Blackout? I know Blackout had private matches, but I can't remember if Warzone did. I don't know. It probably is that reason. You're probably 100% right, but that's something I feel like they gotta work on, because it's a pretty huge thing in my opinion. Well, wait, wouldn't... I don't know. I'm trying to act like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't. Wouldn't there be a way to make it so, like... What are they called again? There's like there's dedicated servers, and then there's... What is the opposite of dedicated servers? I don't know. I think agreed in the pausing. Yeah. Well, what they could do as well is maybe make it so, I don't think this will fix my issue of wanting solo completely, but what they could do is at least have a place on the map where people can go, and it's like a passive zone or something. Like maybe a little area, and you go in there and there's no zombies can touch you in there. Maybe there's a limited time where you can be in that area, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I don't know. So you can just go in that area, but then again, you have to travel all the way to that area. That sounds a bit much. Maybe just let us pause, like, in-game. And what pausing does is it makes your character... No, that makes no sense, because... Oh, here's an idea. Here's an idea. You pause... No, I can't think of it. Because, to me, I'm thinking, like... I was thinking you could pause, and then it makes yourself go passive, so then no zombies can hurt you while you're in this thing. But obviously, people could abuse that and press pause... like right when zombies are about to kill them. So maybe they can't be around zombies for this button to work. You press that button and then it puts you passive. So zombies can't hit you. No one can kill you. But you can't do it during contracts, and you can't do it if zombies are in your area. I guess that would maybe work, but I don't know. They would have to mess around with that a bit. Just something that lets me just go to the bathroom, or if I have to do something, I can just leave for the time. You know, like I don't have to worry about losing my stuff, you know. I think that could work maybe. If you couldn't play as Homelander or Spawn, who would you choose for your operators? I don't have any other, I don't have any bundles. I didn't buy anything. I just have the Battle Pass stuff and whatever was free to unlock. Well, plus Homelander was the only bundle I got. So, honestly, probably no one else. Well, I guess I have the, what do you call it? The pre-order bonuses. I think there's some stuff for pre-order bonusing. So, I guess I'd use those. After contracts, when I get the reward, I notice after you kill zombies, you usually get a bit by yourself. Yeah, I guess that's true, but it's not enough time for... Because I'm sure zombies would start spawning in again, probably, but I haven't tested that out. I guess maybe I could try to see if that would work. Like, maybe it's like set to where no zombies will spawn in the area as long as nobody else comes in that area to spawn more in. I don't know. Dude, this gun is so good. Nobody's talking about it because it's a battle rifle, and like everyone always uses the ARs, but this is a fantastic gun. You need extended mags though, because 20 bullets in the mag is kind of pathetic. You'll definitely get the extended mags. Which season did you play for MWII? I mean, I played all the seasons, just not a lot. Like, I probably played each season, like, for example, season 3, I probably played like 4 times or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't play them frequently, but the only seasons I actually played a decent amount of was season 6 because of the battle pass, and I tried to do actually, I did the soul grinding to get that 1 camo, and I think I played a bit of season 1, but just mainly for Warzone though. Season 4 as well, I played a lot of Vondel when they added that. Vondel was actually really good, and that's also when Warzone made the update to higher the time to kill, which I thought was really good. I honestly might increase my sensitivity, because this is, like, kind of low. I don't know. Damn.
Securing objective Bravo.
Switching mags.
Whoa. Yeah, you know, I'm starting to not do so good. I did pretty good my first few games. Now I'm doing kind of shit. I think that's usually how these recent Call of Duty games go. I'm not saying it's skill-based matchmaking causing it. I'm just saying it could be something. Oh no, we got the fire shotguns. Fuck. I just want to get a game of Crown Raceway, and then I'm done for, you know, I'm done for this playlist for the day, and then we'll play the experiment. I want to play the experimental playlist. I don't think it's that different. I think literally the only difference is enemies have a red outline. That's it. But I want to try it out. Why not? I'll play one game of it. They also added Terminal 24/7, which is good for people who like Terminal. I like Terminal. I think it's a little overrated, but I like it.
Contact. Contact.
Securing objective Alpha.
Grenade.
Whoa.
UAV standing by.
I'm always watching.
Damn, from behind?
Friendly recon overhead.
Copy. UAV is the enemy took Charlie.
Kill.
Shit.
We're taking Charlie.
Taking effective fire.
Damn.
Enemy taking Alpha.
It was badly worded. Which seasons did you play for the Battle Pass? Oh, I only got Season 6 Battle Pass. And I might have gotten Season 1's, but I remember thinking that was a big mistake. Because I remember I didn't even do most of it because I just didn't want to play it. But I bought it thinking I was going to play a lot of Season 1. But I know Season 6 was the only one that I actually, like, consciously made a decision to buy. And the only reason I did that was because you can still, you know, level it up in this game right now. Which, by the way, zombies doesn't work for some reason. You can't level it up in zombies right now. Or at least you can't level it up that much. It's, like, really bugged, so only sometimes it'll give you, a Battle Pass tier skip, but it like just doesn't rank up the Battle Pass right now for some reason. Which honestly, if Treyarch wanted to be nice, or Sledgehammer as well, I guess I don't know who's in charge, they should just give zombies players or just everybody like 5 to 10 free tier skips, because the fact that zombies has not been working in zombies for the past, you know, how week, I guess it came out a week ago. They probably should just give us some tier skips, because it's kind of like not fair, especially because people spent their money on it, you know? Like, I think people kind of like, they don't really think about how, like, I hate battle passes so much. Like, the idea of it's just crazy to me. Like, you're paying for content that you have to then unlock, and if you don't unlock it before the time runs out, you just don't get it. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's insane to me. There's definitely so many better ideas they can go with than a fucking battle pass as limited time. If they weren't limited time, I don't think it'd be as big of a problem. Like, I think Halo used to do something like that. I never played those Halo games, but I believe people told me Halo used to do this, where the battle passes you can like unlock them later on or something like that. Like that makes sense. But gating it with like limited time, that's just silly. What the experimental playlists have different? The enemies have red outlines. I'm not playing it right now, but it's the we'll play it probably after this. After we get Crown Raceway, we'll play it, and it's not that different. I just heard it's just the enemies have red outlines. That's it. The experimental playlist, I think it's something they did in Vanguard. I can't remember how often they did it, but it's essentially their way of testing gameplay changes that they want to make, and they just want to see how the community feels about it first. So they put it in the experimental playlist, gauge our feedback, and then make a decision, go forward with it. I'm really hoping they do that with health bars, because I would love to see health bars added. They already got them in zombies, right? Why not throw them in multiplayer?
Close one. Friendly recon overhead.
Because I mean, the time to kill is this slow. Like, I feel like health bars would help a lot. Yeah, the Halo Master Chief Collection allows you to unlock a previous Battle Pass season. Exactly, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. which it should be how it is here. I don't know why it isn't. Like, you're literally paying for it. Like, I would understand if you weren't paying for it, that's different, but you're literally buying it. You're paying for it. Like, there's no way they could just be like, oh, sorry, you didn't complete it in time, boo-hoo. What kind of bullshit is that? I know you don't have to get the battle pass right away. You can try to level things up first and then get it later, but I feel like that's just like needlessly annoying, you know?
Changing mags.
I have no idea where they are right now. I'm assuming they're this way? Yeah, they're this way. Damn it! And you get extra COD points. I think the battle pass is like this because you pay a fair low price for a lot of the skins and items, so at least you should earn it. Well, there's better ways to do it, though, in my opinion. So here's my idea. Because you're saying it's a fair low price, which, I mean, sure, it's not. I'm not saying it's expensive, because, I mean, $10 is not that bad, whatever. But time is money, right? So it's $10, but then you have to play however many hours gets you 100 tier skipped, which I don't know if anyone's done the math, but it's got to be at least like 40 hours. There's no way it's not 40 hours. That's a lot of fucking time that like, the average person is going to put in that time. Like, I don't know. So, like, I feel like I play Call of Duty a lot, and sometimes I still don't, you know, finish the battle passes. So, I think it's one of those time is money things, right? So, yeah, of course, it's not a high price, but you're still paying in time to do it. So why should I have to do all that for something I paid for, you know? I think it's different when a game just automatically comes with, like, grinds. That's different because you paid for the game, you didn't pay for the cosmetics. But battle passes, you're directly paying for the cosmetics, and then you have to wait to get them. You know, that's where it becomes kind of like a weird system that I don't think works for me. But my proposed idea, right, is actually not that crazy of an idea, but essentially every season, instead of a battle pass, a bunch of items get added to a shop, right? And I know they already have a shop currently, but a bunch of items get added to the shop. And it's a separate shop from the main shop, the bundle shop. It's a separate thing. And every item in there is separate on its own. It's not in a bundle. There's no bundles here. It's just separate items, whatever it may be. And what you have to do is now you have a laundry list of a bunch of different things you can do, like challenges, for example, to earn you in-game currency. And it doesn't have to be COD points. It could be a completely separate currency. And so you have to earn these items with that currency, right? And so you could earn the items with that currency yourself, but it would be a really hard grind. So what else you can do? You can just buy the currency straight up and just buy what items you want. So now you have a decision. Do you want to just buy these items that are added to the season, or can you grind it yourself? It will take a long time to grind it, but you can do it for free, or you can just buy the items, right? And it would still be it would still be the same price, so like... Alright. Alright. Gotta mute them before they say more. I think the season's passes should be stackable and earned at any time. See, I would be okay with the season passes, or not season passes, the battle passes, if it was like that, yeah, if you could stack them and just earn them whenever. Then I don't think I would have a problem with it. I still think it's kind of a boring way to earn things, because it's like, you just earn them, and it's like, there's nothing like rewarding about it. So, oh, I got another thing, cool, like, I don't know. Oh my god. There's gotta be a way to mute forever, right? I'm sure there is in the menu, but... Bro, why is nobody voting for Crown Raceway? You guys are insane. It's a good map. Like, what the fuck? I'll play Farm 18 for the 1 millionth time. I think Season Pass, I already read that. Now Microsoft owns Activision. Maybe they will change it. Maybe. Because, yeah, the whole Halo thing, like you mentioned, that would make sense. Give me my money back. You're for real. You buy a Battle Pass, you never need to buy it again because you receive the COD points back. You say that, though, but that's only if you actually beat the Battle Pass. You get your points, you get your money back, right? Again, time is money, so you have to put in more than 40 hours to get the whole Battle Pass done to get your money back. Not everyone's going to do that. That's it turns into a full-time job at that point. Actually, I feel like it's more than 40 hours. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how long it is to beat a Battle Pass. I know it has to do partially with your time played, partially with your XP. but I know it's. I think it's more than. I think it's even more than 40 hours. But like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know. With all the time you put into zombies, you should have completed the season's pick. Oh yeah, no, I should have completed by now. I put a lot of time into zombies so far. So they should have definitely fixed that because... Or at least give us some free tokens, because goddamn. I should be way further in this battle pass right now.
Switching mags.
Hanging out in this area with this gun is going to be like the way to go, I think. Oh, he's going this way. Damn! Got me with the shotgun. They need to raise the level cap right now. I hope so. I think they'll do that season 1, they said. The whole seasonal prestige shit. I still hate that. They really got to just bring back regular prestige. I don't know why they're so against it. I have no idea what's wrong. Like, this whole seasonal prestige thing, you can still do that alongside regular prestige. You can have both systems coexist. I don't know why they act like they can't. Makes no sense to me. I don't know. Go to school, work, and get some time to grind. Sure. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, not everyone's going to have time for that. And I think that's... They got to take into account those people, you know? And they do take into account those people. You know why? Because they say, oh, if you didn't complete the battle pass, you can just pay for it. You can buy the rest of the battle pass. You can skip all the tiers for $80. I don't know how much it is, but I think it's a lot of money to skip the whole battle pass. It's insane. I'm kind of getting smoked right now.
We've secured the lead.
Silenced them.
I love the hit markers in this game, by the way. I think they're some of the best sounding hit markers we've ever had in Call of Duty.
Check fire.
Actually, now that I'm remembering, I think Sledgehammer always has really good hit markers. Vanguard's hit markers sounded really good. Advanced Warfare sounded really good. World War II sounded really good. They always do amazing hit marker sounds. So, good job, Sledgehammer.
Enemies deployed to counter UAV.
I just caught Crown Braceway. Yeah, I'm not getting it for some reason. Nobody's voting for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love map voting, but it's just kind of annoying when people just don't vote for, like, different maps. They just vote for the same shit every time. It's like, come on now.
To hell with you. Changing mags.
Actually, wait, hold on. Boom.
Save your screams. Switching mags.
Confirm that one.
Friendly recon overhead.
UAV online. Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Changing mags.
Oh, no.
Friendly cruise missiles deployed.
Switching mags.
Damn.
To launch.
Oh, shit. Some guy just died right below me.
Target area marked. You're clear.
I just placed those so randomly, I think.
Tiger 4, flight of 3, inbound for SAE.
They're in the air.
1 kill, really?
The mission is half complete. Stay sharp. Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
Bro, where are these guys at? They must be camping. Which is crazy. Camping in this game is, like, insane. This game does everything to, like, make you not camp. And yet some people still do it. Is tac sprint still broken? Because it still feels a little weird. I don't know. I thought they fixed that by now, but I guess not. Weird seeing a new map ported to a newer COD this quick. Yeah. I guess because it's just so easy for them now because it's the same application. They can just do it real easy.
UAV ready to deploy.
Friendly recon overhead.
Copy that. UAV.
I don't know why they overcomplicate things in some of these Call of Duties. Like, muting should not take 2 buttons. It's always been 1 button before, and now it's 2 buttons. Like, why?
Fire.
Like, you really gotta put me in a whole other menu for it?
Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online.
Contact! Contact! The power of hell flows through me.
UAV standing by. Mission time is half complete. Secure the
Friendly
victory.
recon overhead.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Dude, our team is taking them out right now. I can't even get like a shot on because half the time I come across them, teammates just kill them. They sort of did something similar for the original MW2 for the DLC maps for MW2 or COD 4 maps. Yeah, but because those are different applications, it probably took a little bit more work. Like, I'm not saying they redid them completely, but I think that probably took a little bit more, like, doing. It probably wasn't that much, but at least a little more than this. I think this is literally like the easiest it ever has been for them to bring over maps, which is why I think they decided to make this, you know, the way it is. I think they decided to make them on the same application for the sole purpose of being able to easily port over things, especially all the guns. I'd imagine it would make it easier. I'm not a game developer. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that just makes sense, you know? Why wouldn't it be easier? Whoa. All right, let's please get Crown Raceway, please. I'm also gonna use the bathroom in the meantime. I'll be right back, literally in like 2 seconds. Shit! It wasn't Crown Raceway? Are you kidding me? You gotta be shitting me, man. We're gonna be here for hours because I'm not stopping until we get Crown Raceway. That's all I'm saying. I am not stopping. Let's use I don't know, Crimson Fate. If you go to the settings and the audio, you can turn off voice chat without needing to manually mute people. Yeah, I should do that. I don't know why I haven't by now. I think the only reason I haven't is because sometimes I like having game chat. It's just literally only when I'm streaming is when I don't like it. But sometimes I even talk in game chat my own, but I guess I can just turn it back on when I'm not streaming. It's not that complicated, you're right, but I make things more complicated than they have to be sometimes. Oh shit, there's an enemy over here. Where the fuck did he go? I don't know.
Switching mags.
So how much score do I get per kill in this mode? I need to figure that out. I'm at 350 right now. Oh, well, it's hard to see because I also picked up the tag.
Friendly recon overhead.
I know I'm camping right now, but this guy's gonna walk through here, so I might as well take advantage of it. Oh!
Close one.
Gimme!
Switching mags.
No!
Taking effective fire.
Oh, why did I fucking peek again?
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
I did try to find your video reactions to Fear the Walking Dead. Oh, I've never done reactions to it. I did one video, I think, but it's unlisted, so I don't think you could even find it. I think it was like one episode, so it's... I never did reactions to it. Like, fully, you know what I mean? I watched the show, though. I just don't... I don't do reactions to it. Shit.
Switching mags.
Launch one. Friendly UAV online.
This is my first level 30 gun in this game, but
Changing mags.
only because I use it in zombies so much. I use it as my insured
Friendly
weapon.
recon overhead.
No! You know, okay, I need to point this out because everyone always tells me this about why they hate slow time to kill. They say that when you get in situations like that where you come across two people, they're like, oh, I can't win the gunfight against two people.
Contact.
When would you have done that when it's fast time to kill? You're gonna win gunfights like that too? Like, no, you're fucking outnumbered. You usually lose those gunfights. Unless you get into a better position before they can. Then I guess you can change the outcome of how that works. But usually, yeah, if you come across two people, it's gonna be hard to win that gunfight. Especially if both those people are really good, you know?
Friendly recon overhead.
Copy. UAV is on station.
Yeah, I do feel like I earned less score than I did last Call of Duty. I'm kind of like not sure how that is, but
Contact.
I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Kill.
This gun is so good. A lot of guns in this game are so good. Honestly, it's just a solid Call of Duty with a lot of good guns. That's all I'm saying, man.
Enemy.
I haven't really tried the MWII guns. Anybody who has, can you let me know, like, are they good or, like, do all of them kind of suck in this game? I don't really know.
Switching mags.
Because I was going to assume that they're probably going to make them not that great because they want to incentivize people to use the new guns. But I don't really know for sure.
Need necroplasm. No.
I'm sure they work different in this game, right?
Shoot me again, and I'll end you.
That guy not here anymore? Is that my bestie? Oh, hell yeah.
Rot.
Oh, yeah, Chatalicious.
Confirm that one.
I just came up with that name on the spot, Chatalicious.
You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
The MW22 guns suck.
UAV is online.
They're weaker than average. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I thought they were gonna stink. I hope they change that because I feel like that's just weird. To, like, why would you... Like, it's fine for launch because I would prefer people were using the new guns instead of their fully leveled up MW2 guns. But I feel like if you want to have a good balanced, like, arsenal of weapons, you gotta make those guns better. Like, it shouldn't be that bad. I guess if they can perform, you know, I don't know.
UAV online.
I think I only tried the M4 like once,
On the way.
and I didn't really like it
Mission time is half
in this game, so I don't know. I think a big reason for it is that we used those guns last year so much. So like we're used to them being very strong. So immediately when you're playing the game with slower time to kill, they're gonna feel a lot weaker. But I don't know, maybe in practice they actually are compared to these guns. I'd like to see someone make a video on that. Like, I always wait for Exclusive Ace, man. He is the go-to. Like, if you guys want to know anything about Call of Duty multiplayer, like, watch an Exclusive Ace video. He is the best at just testing things out, explaining things. You know, he's great for it, so. I feel like before I start jumping to conclusions about, like, anything in Call of Duty, I always make sure, you know, I wait for him to post a video on it, you know? Because he always knows.
Taking effective fire. Switching mags.
I used to be Drifter, but I think Exclusive Ace has kind of taken the Drifter mantle, because Drifter doesn't really post much anymore. At least on Call of Duty.
Friendly UAV on station.
Guy behind the car.
Contact.
But he's in a head glitch, so I'm not going there. Immediately when someone's in a head glitch, I'm just no point. You're just asking to die.
Standing by. Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
Got him. Oh, I love this movement. Oh, shit. Not total trash, but rarely the best options. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. I'll probably try them out, like, way later on in the life cycle. I don't... I'll hope they'll change that eventually, because otherwise it's kind of... I don't know.
Switching mags.
Oh my god, I feel like everyone's just, like, teaming up on me. Danny Wanny. You know, I feel like someone's called me that before, is the funny thing. MWII TAC people still use it in S&D, really? Best of last year, average this year? I used them a lot in zombies, the MW2 guns, but obviously that's very different. Alright, please just give me Crown Raceway, please. I need to play it. Literally everyone's getting Crown Raceway but me. I got it when I got my thumbnail picture. That was my first game. I didn't play the game though. I just loaded it up to get the screenshot for the thumbnail. And that's it. By the way, if you guys want to watch me play one of the worst games of all time, check out my second channel, XpertFusion 2, because I'm playing that game right now. It's the new Walking Dead game. It's the worst fucking game I think I've ever played in my life. It's pretty bad. I've only uploaded one video on it so far, but it's pretty bad. It's already got, well, it's almost got 1,000 views. Nice. All right. But it's a rough game. That's all I'm saying. But it's funny. Like, it's unintentionally hilarious how bad it is. So I just point that out if anyone's curious. Oh, yes. Yo, vote for Crown Raceway, you... I was gonna say you fucks, but I thought to myself that might be mean. No! Come on, bro. Come on. Vote for it. Come on.
Raceway suck, man.
But no, it doesn't. Trust me, it doesn't. Come on. I'll send each of you 1 Bitcoin. Just you gotta vote for it, though.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, don't take it, like, don't... Ah, you guys not getting Bitcoin now. That sucks.
Shut the fuck up, man.
I'm just gonna keep backing out and going back in until we get Crown Raceway, man. Dude, people they love Shoot House too much, man. It's a good map, but like it's not like the fucking... We'll treat it like it's like Messiah or something. Like, I don't know, it's just... Oh, this should be good. Yo, vote for Crown Raceway. They actually added something really cool in it. You guys are gonna want to see it. God damn it! You gotta be shitting me. You know what's funny? When I said that, they started voting for it. I don't know if you guys saw how quickly the votes changed. MW2 shotguns and marksman rifles are scuffed. I can't even say I've used those shotguns and marksman rifles that often. Like, I mean, I didn't play that game that often to begin with, but... I mean, I guess I used the ARs a decent amount. Wait. No. I don't got all day to play, that's all I'm saying. So, we're getting Crown Raceway. And that's all I need. Am I max rank? Yeah, 55 is, right? This armory unlock system, I don't get why they did this. I don't really think it's a good system. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's not good either. Because when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, it's just another way to unlock things. I was like, that's fine. And then it's obviously not, though. There's a lot of things in it that are exclusive to the armory. And then I was like, oh, wait. You can... Or no, my first thought was, after that, I was like, okay, it kind of sucks because... Oh, finally, Crown Raceway. There we go. And then I was like, okay, finally... I'm mixing up my words now. No, I said... I didn't like the system because you could only do like 1 item a day based on the daily challenges. And then I was like, oh wait, no, you get more challenges after you finish the daily challenges. But then I was like, oh wait, no, because those challenges are just winning games and that takes a really long time, like an unreasonably long time. So unless they add more daily challenges, or at least lower the amount of like things you need for the Armory unlocks, I think it's probably not the best system they can go with. But honestly, there's not that many items from Armory that I really need, so it's not like the end of the world. It's just a system I'd rather wasn't that way. I think it opens up a really good opportunity for like DLC guns. They're probably just gonna throw them in the Armory, right? I'd rather they were in there instead of the Battle Pass anyways, so just throw them in the Armory. And then you can also add like new like DLC kill streaks or something in the Armory. You could add new camos and cosmetics if they wanted to as well. Like, it opens up a lot of opportunities for sure, which I like that, but I don't think the way it's executed for like just like you shouldn't have to unlock perks through it, for example. Like, I don't think that's a good system. Like, the perks should all be just normal unlocks. There's no reason I should have to unlock perks through an Armory thing. Dude, I used to love this map in MW2, but for some reason, like later in the life cycle, I mean, the few times I played the game, it just kind of like stopped showing up in rotation. I rarely got it. With the advanced movement katas, did you seek out other games to play? Yeah, I think a lot of people did. That was like a very common thing. Because those games didn't sell that well. Like, Black Ops 3 is, I think, the second least selling Black Ops game. I think Black Ops 4 sold worse, but Black Ops 3 did way better later on, like especially when Zombies Chronicles released and stuff. Obviously, Infinite Warfare was probably the lowest selling ever. I personally love them. I was a big fan of those games. I didn't like Advanced Warfare that much, though. I wasn't a big Advanced Warfare guy, actually. I was kind of I didn't think it was bad, but wasn't my game. God damn. Played a ton of zombies for MP at default to Battlefield and CSGO. Yeah, Battlefield was going hard those years. Like, that's wasn't that when Battlefield 1 came out? And I know from what I've heard from the Battlefield community, that was like one of the most, you know, loved Battlefield games ever. So yeah, a lot of people were playing that. I honestly don't think there's been like a single time where I haven't enjoyed the Year of Zombies. You know, obviously I really don't like Exo Zombies, but I still played it. Had a decent time with it. Dude, that guy really thought he was gonna get me with a knife.
Switching mags.
Vanguard Zombies was terrible for the first two maps, but I liked the other maps they added, honestly. I didn't think they were that bad. Damn. They heard the negative response to MW2's weapon platforms having used certain guns for attachments on others and wanted to give players more agency unlocking attachments more. Yeah, no, there's certain parts about it that I think make perfect sense. But I just don't like the idea of them locking, like, for example, perks. Even kill streaks, I'm like, I don't know about that. I honestly, like, enjoy straight up just, like, the attachments you get are the attachments you get on a gun. You have to unlock them on that gun. I would prefer that system, but just make it quicker. You know, I think like Vanguard, for example, there was like 70 levels worth of attachments, right? Obviously, they were pretty hard to get through, but all you have to do is honestly just increase it, and then I think the system's perfect. And I'm like, that's fine. I think it's a little bit less confusing for people, especially. Because sometimes it's like hard to tell. Like, you have to obviously look through the menus to see like, okay, how do I get this attachment? It's like, okay, you can either use this. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Or get it through the armory. Oh shit! Which the attachments I'm fine with. I will say the armory, because I know the attachments in the armory, you can get them yourself or get it from there. But my issue is the stuff that's exclusive to the armory, like the perks and the kill streaks. Like I said, some of them, not all of them. But there's some perks that are exclusive to it. Like, I know Ghost, I had to do the armory to get the Ghost perk. I think it's the worst system ever. I just think it's not executed the best right now.
Do I have to do everything myself? Changing mags.
I guess it serves something to grind for. Yeah. I always love things to grind for, but I would call that an artificial grind, which is like, I guess, taking stuff that usually you would unlock normally anyways, and then turning that into something we have to now grind for. Like, it would be like, I can't think of a good example, but I'll try to think of a good example, but like something where you just normally would have it, but now, okay, now you got to grind for it. I like grinding for things. I think that's one of the best parts of Call of Duty is having things to grind for. But if it's something that we normally would get regardless, like just from leveling up, like for example the Ghost perk, it starts to feel a little like, okay, it's kind of an artificial grind at that point.
That supervillain is grenade. Stun incoming.
Oh fuck. I do like the idea of having the challenges though, because now there's a reason to do daily challenges. So I'll give them that for sure, because I would never bother doing daily challenges in the past, you know. Very rarely in Call of Duty would I do daily challenges unless they actually gave me a reward, and now they do, so there is a reason to do them. That's good. And then also the motivation to actually win games too. I like that.
Switching mags.
Gaining ground. Not giving back.
Hey, if they put COD points in the armory, I think that would blow my mind. I would give Sledgehammer a kiss on the lips if they did that. Imagine putting like even just like 100 COD points, right? And you do like 3 daily challenges, so you can get like 100 COD points a day. That's nothing. That's literally $1 worth of money. but it would just be a way to earn COD points for free, and I think people would be down for that. So. Yeah, I don't play enough of Battlefield, but every time I go back to playing Battlefield, I do love it a lot. I honestly don't think I've disliked a single Battlefield when I played it. I mean, I tried recently. I made a video on it actually playing all the Battlefield games that are currently playable on Xbox. I didn't enjoy the really old ones, but that's just because, I mean, they're outdated. Obviously, the mechanics were fucked today. I'm sure if I played it back then, it would have been better. But I didn't like the Bad Company games, but like, I wasn't expecting to like the Bad Company games, I'm going to be honest. Because they're just so much older, of course they're going to feel outdated. And then, actually, we're going to play the experimental playlist now, because I want to try this out. But Battlefield 3 upwards, I think I enjoyed every single one. Like, I don't think there was a single one I didn't like. I know a lot of people have problems with the recent Battlefield 2042, but I'm a casual Battlefield guy. From the few times I played it, I liked my time playing it. I don't know. I'm sure it's a problem for more hardcore players, but for me, I was having a good time. I don't know. Armory Unlocks attempted to give more player agency over attachment unlocks, replace platforms. Definitely a good thing they replaced platforms, or like that whole idea. I definitely like that for sure. And yeah, the whole incentivizing objective plays. Yeah. I see the purpose of it for that, but I don't think they had to put perks and stuff behind it to make that work. I think they could have probably figured out a way to do it otherwise. Alright, so this is the experimental playlist, which they're using this to just experiment gameplay changes. This one is literally just the enemies now have a red outline, which I'd be fine with that. Well, I guess I'll see how it looks in game, but I would be fine if they added that to regular stuff. They had that in Infinite Warfare. Wait, what? I can't see shit. They did not add a red outline. I don't see shit. Oh, I guess it's kind of there. Yeah, there would be anyone who would complain about that would be out of their mind, because I can barely see it. Like, there's no reason that should like worsen your experience. I see it now, but it's like so slim. I don't even think that would make a difference in gameplay, but I mean, maybe it could work just for the purpose of maybe giving that little bit of extra visibility.
Shoot me again, and
I think visibility is already perfectly fine right now, though, so I don't think this is like a necessity, but I'd be fine with it. I want health bars more than anything. I'd rather they added health bars.
taking effective fire.
Where the fuck did that guy go? Where did that guy go? He was just shooting me. Damn. I feel you, the Bad Company games are very time and place. Yeah, definitely. And I think Battlefield 1943 I also played. That was a travesty. But I mean, obviously, like again, it's one of those things. But the thing is, I feel like Call of Duty is the only franchise that has aged very well. Like, you can go back and play like COD 4, World at War, and sure, they're not, you know, as exciting as they were back then, but they aged relatively well, those games. They still feel fine. Like, you can still play them. They're not like such a jarring difference in gameplay, you know? Whereas I felt like playing Bad Company felt like a big jarring difference.
Near your location. Enemy UAV active.
I got Walking Dead No Man's Land on iPhone, maybe a Samsung, and it's good game. Got some cast from the Walking Dead show. Have I played that? I played the other one, the Walking Dead Survival Instinct or whatever, but I don't think I played the other one. I'm honestly over mobile games at this point. Like, I played mobile games when I was in like high school and college because it was like, for me, it's a time of like, it's one of those, mobile games are a thing that I play when I'm not home and I'm extremely bored and don't have anything else to do, right? And that sometimes happened in school because I'd be like waiting for something. Maybe I'd be sitting in a library and I don't know, like I just pull out my phone, play it, whatever. But right now, like there's never a time, like if I'm ever out somewhere, I'm usually busy doing something. Like I'm never in a situation where I'm outside my house and I don't have anything to do, you know? So I think that's why I don't really play mobile games anymore, because it's like I can't think of a time where it would be something I would want to do, you know? Obviously, if I'm home, I'm just gonna play regular games, you know? Because mobile games, they're not bad, but they're just, I don't know, they're just usually kind of like, first of all, the microtransactions are insane. You load up a mobile game, you have 40 different pop-ups with like telling you to buy shit. And a lot of the games too, it's really hard to get anything without buying a lot. And I made that mistake once. That Walking Dead game I just mentioned, I probably spent like $300 on that as a kid. Big mistake, huge mistake. I regret that every day of my life after that. I was like, why did I put this money into a mobile game? I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, I just never play mobile games ever again now. Only mobile game I'll play is COD Mobile. I played that a couple times because it's genuinely pretty good. But it's honestly more than a mobile game because it's a Call of Duty game, you know? And it has decent like gameplay and mechanics. And also because you can play COD Mobile on you can play it on an emulator on PC. So you technically don't have to play it on your phone, so it's pretty fun. I wish I'd have gotten to Battlefield 1. I was only playing Uncharted 4 during that time. Yeah. I never played Uncharted games. I guess I could now that I have a PS5, so that'd be fun. Yeah, the only Battlefield game that I actually played a decent amount, though, I played Battlefield 4 when it was out a decent amount. And I mean, I doubt the average Battlefield fan counts these as Battlefield games, but fuck it, I count them because they play just like Battlefield games. And honestly, I think some of them are more fun. The Battlefront games, right? Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, I played the living shit out of that. It's probably one of my most played games of all time. I would debate it probably is my third or fourth most played game. I'm gonna be fifth. Actually, that's third or fourth. It's a bit high. But I think it's like the perfect. I'm talking about the newer one, so I'm not talking about the old one. Now, I have played that old one, but that was a long time ago. I haven't played it since. And as for the newer one, like I think it's the perfect Star Wars experience. It just is. After all the DLC and stuff, it wasn't great at launch, but when they made updates and stuff, it was phenomenal. This is a rough game. I got 8 kills. Wait, there's no way I played that whole match. Oh yeah, I joined in progress. Okay, I was gonna say if I played that whole match, that's foul. 2042 has made some huge improvements. It's a super solid game now. Yeah, I have heard that. People have said that it's gotten a lot of updates. So yeah, when I did play it, I liked it. I was like, this is fine. MW2 maps play so good in this game. I agree. The ones I did play, good time. This experimental playlist, it's not even worth playing in my opinion. It's literally the smallest difference. But I think it's a good thing that they did this just to show people that the red outlines would work probably just fine. So honestly, if they end up changing that, cool. We'll go back to the Modern Warfare 2 mosh pit because I want to play more of this. We'll play like a couple more games maybe. Should I be an asshole and unlock the Groot skin? That's like the asshole skin, you know? Actually, I want this blueprint. What is this? MP5? Sure, give me it. Oh yeah, MW2 and Bad Company 2 came out at the same time. Yeah, I was honestly, when I was younger, I think Call of Duty games and Lego games were the only things I played. Like, I never really got to experience that many other games because that's like all I played. Like, I just didn't care for any other games. I was like, no, Mom, get me Call of Duty for Christmas. I don't want anything else. Like, that's all I cared. That's all I cared about. And I played the shit out of them. I didn't even get into like online gaming until Black Ops 1. I don't even think I had Xbox Live until Black Ops 1. But like MW2, or no, I think I got it during MW2's life cycle. I don't remember, but I know I played primarily split screen. Like that's what I would do back in the day. I'd play campaign, Spec Ops, or split screen with my brothers and some of our friends, and that's all we would do. It was a fucking good time. But I was just like, I don't know. I didn't start getting like decent at Call of Duty. Like I was terrible. I think like around Black Ops 2, I started to actually like be able to get streaks. Like yeah, before I would just never get anything. Oh my god. Maybe I still suck. Zombies, I was always into zombies even since World at War. Which, honestly, if you look at my, like, Call of Duty rankings and stuff, you would think I started playing COD with, like, fucking Black Ops 3 by the way I rank shit, you know? But, I don't know. Whoa! Ooh! Oh, that would have been so cool! You gotta be shitting me. Moments like that are what make Call of Duty what it is. Battlefront counts, in my opinion. Exactly. Some people said they don't, and I'm like, fuck out of here. They count. They're literally like, yeah, exactly. They build on the formula. It's Battlefield, but Star Wars themed. Like, how can you not love that? I didn't like the first Battlefront that much though, because it was kind of like bare bones compared to Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 had everything.
Friendly recon overhead.
Well, at least, again, the DLC added most of the stuff, but, you know. Like, 2019, like, that was when I think that game was at its peak.
The power of hell flows through me. Grenade!
Oh no, grenade! Reload.
Friendly recon overhead. Changing mags.
Okay, let's actually get this gunship now. That would be swell.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Oh shit, actually, they're gonna start spawning over here, aren't they? No! I knew there was a guy there! Why didn't I? I fucking knew it too, but for some reason I thought he left. I was like, I saw the guy running, but I thought he got over the thing in time, so I was like, oh, he's probably over there by now. I should have checked for good measure. God damn it. I think I lost half my brain cells watching you play The Walking Dead Destiny. It's so funny. Bro, part 2 is even funnier. I'm gonna upload part 2 later. It's even funnier. There's so many funny things that happened. The game got so buggy at one point, like it literally muted half the game. I didn't press a single button, it just did it on purpose. And you could only hear the music, and it was so funny. It's rough. I'll play more later. I'm still gonna beat the game because it's kind of funny, but it's probably the worst game I've played in a long time, honestly. I'd argue it might be the worst game of all time, actually. I don't know, I'm not even kidding. And I'm sure it was a really small dev team working on it, probably really low budget. But like, that's just pathetic to me. I never shit on games from like indie developers and stuff, because it's like, all right, you know, maybe it's their first game, you know, like of course they're making their game. I'm not gonna be out here complaining about, you know, how stupid it is and so like I'm not gonna do that. But this is a Walking Dead IP game. It's produced by AMC. They probably budgeted the game, right? And they couldn't do anything better than that? Like, are you kidding me? It's pretty rough. Like, if they wanted to make a low-budget game, they could have just made, like, an actual, like, they could have done, like, what Telltale does with their story games. Something like that would have been fine. Those games aren't crazy high budgets. But instead, they make the most pointless game I think I've ever played in my entire life. I can't even explain, like, what is so bad about it, because it's just... I don't know what the attempt was. It was just not good. I don't know how far I am into it. I think it's 4 seasons of the show that you get to play, but I'm right now like halfway through season 2. And currently not much has happened, so it's just uninteresting. What's the most overrated Battlefield? My opinion's not very good on that, so I'm sure someone else could have a better answer, but from what I played and from what I know about the community and what they like, I'd have to say Battlefield 3, just because that was probably the one after the Bad Company games that probably the one I liked the least. Again, it's the whole outdated thing. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I think compared to what people say about it, it's definitely wasn't my favorite.
Contact! Control 2 objectives. Enemy securing Bravo. Friendly UAV online.
By the way, has anyone seen the new Hunger Games tonight? Because
Enemies taking Alpha.
I'm doing that. I'm pretty excited for it. I like the Hunger Games movies.
We're taking Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
Oh, I didn't finish it. For some reason, I thought I did. The sound made it seem like I finished it. Oh, shit!
I'm taking fire.
Battlefront 2015's gameplay was stiff. The DLC was fun. I loved playing Ninnum. Yeah, I like Battlefront 2 a lot more, but it was still fine. I enjoyed that when it was out. It's just one of those things where, like, once Battlefront 2 came out, Battlefront 1 became kind of pointless. Because, like, pretty much everything that was in Battlefront 2, so, like, what's even the point? Like, if I wanted to play as Luke Skywalker, I'll just play as Luke in Battlefront 2, you know? I think the gameplay was just better too. It was just a lot better in Battlefront 2. Oh, I don't know about this gun anymore. It was really good in the beta, but it's not hitting the same. I'm telling you, it's the ARs, man. Those are the guns you want to use in this game. Apparently, there's a game-breaking bug where you can't beat the game. I heard about that. Yeah, I didn't get it, thankfully. Are we talking about MWII Face Off? I feel like I didn't play that as often as I should have, but I do remember that.
Taking effective fire. Need to heal. No.
MWII actually had an insane amount of DLC maps. Like, I kind of forgot how many DLC maps there actually were. Because when you add all the Face Off maps too, it was a lot. missing every shot. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Charlie. We're taking Alpha.
Switching mags.
Objective Bravo.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Friendly recon overhead.
Secure. Keep it up.
Does MW 2022 maps play better in this game? Oh, definitely. All these maps are great. I've played each of them at least once. They're all great.
Grenade.
I knew that was going to be the case. I knew these were good maps. It's just they were in a bad game. Simple as that. But they play pretty great here, so highly recommend you guys trying it out. Honestly, I'm having more fun right now than I probably have had on the OG MW2 maps in this game. I honestly think these maps play better with these mechanics. Call me crazy, but I don't know.
We control 2 objectives.
No!
They're in the air. Taking effective fire.
We're losing Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. We hold.
Whoa.
Reloading.
Let's keep it. We've lost Alpha.
Damn!
Enemy UAV active.
I keep wanting to use this riveter shotgun. Is it full auto?
Taking fire.
Oh, it is.
Securing objective Alpha.
Have I used this in zombies yet? I think I might have.
Reloading.
I don't remember. There's like 100-something guns in this game, so I mean, I forget what guns I use half the time.
We've secured 2 objectives.
Contact. Contact. Changing mags.
Nice.
We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Oh, that Burger King skin? I saw that. What do you get it for? What do you get it for doing? I'm glad this game doesn't play like Modern Warfare 2019. Oh, me too. I don't like Modern Warfare 2018 either. I think it's an overrated game. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like people on Twitter talk trash about that game, but like when you talk generally speaking, that is a very loved Call of Duty. Like that is a lot of people that brought them back to COD, and I just never liked it though. I don't know. I honestly, call me insane, but I liked last year's COD more than MW 2019. Only like slightly. Like there was not a big difference there. Like it was a very minuscule difference, but it was. I think there was enough in Modern Warfare 2 to me to slightly like it more than MW 2019. They're both some of my least favorite CODs though, so. I'm glad I like this game. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad that I like this game. I will say though, my excitement for the DLC slightly lowered when I heard that apparently the rumor about each season being based on a prior COD, apparently that's not true. But I could be wrong. It could be one of those like, you know, 2 different leakers having different information. One of them's right, one of them's wrong. I don't know. Still excited for the DLC season for the new content, but I just thought the idea of each season being based on a prior COD just sounded really cool to me. There is going to be some Advanced Warfare stuff though. That is confirmed. There's Advanced Warfare guns in the files. There's Advanced Warfare stuff. I think they said season 3 or something like that, so I'm fucking excited for that. But I guess we're not exactly sure what that's going to entail. Let's use the Ripper again. I keep calling it the Ripper. It's not the Ripper, but it's the rival. It's just this blueprint is called the Beta Ripper.
Rush one.
And it's so good. Oh, we're playing Hardpoint. Oh wait, no we're not. What are we? Like fucking. I didn't even know this was in the rotation. Oh, it is Hardpoint. Wait, why? Why does Hardpoint look like that? I didn't know that was a thing. I played Hardpoint quite a bit, but I never seen the loading thing. Is that like a new thing they added for this game? Maybe it's just the first Hardpoint looks like that at first. I don't know.
Need recon
I
overhead.
thought we were playing headquarters for a
Switching
second.
mags.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Is headquarters even in this game?
I'm taking fire. Well, that was close. Good as new. Changing mags.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
All right, fuck it. We're running in.
Grenade.
No.
Confirming next.
If I didn't get shot a couple times in the back, I would have probably been fine. MWII 2018 had the best S&D. See, S&D was fun, but that's just... Honestly, S&D is so different than the rest of the game. Like, the types of maps and gameplay mechanics that I like in regular respawn modes is so different than S&D, you know? Like, honestly, the really bad maps usually end up being good in Search and Destroy, which is kind of funny. Like Piccadilly. Piccadilly sucks. It's ass. But it's good in S&D. And that's because more complex, like really big maps sometimes work really well in S&D. But I don't really play S&D that frequently, so I don't really like... It didn't really matter to me that S&D was that good in that game because I just didn't play it that often. I'm much more of a hardpoint domination kind of guy. And those modes did not play well in that game at all.
Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Never fuck with the 7.
Oh, I love the sliding in this game.
Secure the target area.
It's so good. You know what they have to fix? I'm not sure if this is a glitch or if it's how Call of Duty's always been and I just haven't noticed. But I'm noticing that the UAV sometimes doesn't update fast enough for when an enemy dies. So I'll kill an enemy and then like 2 seconds later, the red dot will still be on the minimap. And I've never noticed that in a prior Call of Duty, so I don't think that's intentional.
Well, that was close.
Ooh, this rival's actually really good, damn. Man, I knew it was good in the beta, but shit.
Good eyes in the UAV is being refueled. Changing mags. Contact.
Ooh!
Need recon overhead. Switching mags.
Stand by.
Man, I love Hardpoint. Hardpoint's so good because it just pushes all the action to one place, so the pacing is just so much better.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
I'm taking fire. Changing mags. Enemy close.
Damn.
Contact. Watch your fire. What's your...
Hate that Groot skin. I hate it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys just saw it on the map. It happened again. That guy who I just killed, he was still on the map even like a second after. Which kind of confuses me sometimes. The Sledgehammer added back an advanced movement for this game. Everyone quits COD for good. Hey, I'm telling you, if they ever do advanced movement again, which they probably won't, but let's say they do, I think it would work best as a separate mode. Like,
Switching mags.
just make a game or add certain, like,
Sniper
I think
down.
there's ways you can make it work. Like, what about, like, minimal advanced movement, for example? So, like, it's not like you can just freely boost whenever you want. It's more like there's a specific, like, ability or something that the character has. It would obviously be a futuristic game. But you can, like, boost from one place to the next kind of like a jetpack. Like, Battlefront 2015 is a good example. Remember that there was that jetpack where you can kind of boost yourself up every now and then, but it has to recharge? Something like that, where, it, like, you really don't get to use it that often, but when you do, it's just a little boost. I wouldn't be against that. I think there's ways to implement it, but I don't need to see it back. Like, honestly, I love the advanced movement. I was fine with it, but I don't need to see it return. I really don't.
Check fire.
As long as you have fast-paced, small maps, slow time to kill, I'm happy, you know? So, this COD is scratching that itch for me. I just need some new content, you know? I need some new maps. That's what I need. Shit! MWII map remakes play amazing in S&D. I haven't played S&D in this game yet, so I'm not even sure, but I'm sure they would because those maps were like really good for S&D back in the day. They're also really good for Michael Myers. I used to play the shit out of that in private matches. Or honestly, like we would do like 2v2s on split screen. Or no, it was 1v1s, not 2v2s. And those would feel like fucking Michael Myers because it would just constantly be one player hiding and the other player walking around trying to find him. And it was split screen, so we had to like tell ourselves not to peek, but we would always peek. But obviously, that was the... We were not playing by the rules.
I'm taking fire.
It is funny though, like kids nowadays, they don't split screen anymore. Like I can't think of a single kid. I mean, I don't know many kids. So I'm saying this like I know kids. Like I guess I have a couple little younger cousins, but that's about it. Like I don't know many kids. But like from what I've heard, like kids don't really like play split screen anymore, you know? They just play with their friends online. That's it. You know, back in the day, I'm acting like I'm like old by saying this, but I'm only 23. Like I'm not that old, but you know, I was playing, you know, Modern Warfare 2 when I was like 9, and that we would just split screen it.
Taking effective fire.
Oh shit!
Enemy UAV active. You're losing ground.
On your six.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. The enemy will clock ticking.
Ow! The border crossing one worked in S&D, but MW 2018 had no good respawns for me, so I stuck with S&D. Yeah, that makes sense. I agree though. The S&D map or the maps in MW 2018, most of them sucked for respawn. There was like one or two I liked. It was probably my least favorite map pool of all time.
Changing mags.
Ghost was pretty bad too, but the DLC in Ghost was fire.
I'm taking fire.
So I forgive Ghost because of how good the DLC was, but the launch maps in that game were abysmal. Oh my god. Some disgusting maps. Oh, we're getting destroyed. Can we actually, like, not lose? It's really hard to come back in hardpoint, so I don't know.
Hardpoint relocating.
It is really hard to come back in hardpoint. Actually, it's easier than domination, though. I think domination is, like, the hardest to come back.
Switching mags.
Secure the target area.
Do that again and I'll laser you a check fire.
No! Ah! You old ass.
Enemies here.
Rival 9 is the first gun I got gold. Honestly, when I start going for, like, mastery camos, I'm probably gonna get the bad guns first. That's how I used to like to do it. I try to do it, and then I usually give up and just end up doing the good guns first anyways, but I feel like the best way to do it is use the bad guns first. Use, like, the LMGs you never use, the shotguns you never use, the snipers, like, guns you don't use. I use ARs and SMGs way more often, so, like, save those for last, you know what I mean? That's the way I like to do it. Bring back Stonehaven and give it a 24/7 playlist. See, that would be so cool if they put Stonehaven in, like, a Warzone map. I think that would fit as a Warzone point of interest, but, like, anything else? No. No. The Stonehaven playlist decrease the health, and while you're at it, bring back IEDs. The IEDs were so bad. Those were like, oh my god. I think some of my biggest rages ever were probably getting killed by IEDs. Like, that shit was oof. All right, we'll play one more game. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna finish that Walking Dead game, or at least play more of it. Upload more videos on even though it's terrible. But we'll play one more. No zombies today. I'm not gonna play zombies until they fix that shit. I don't want to touch zombies. The thing is, I don't know if it's fixed. I'm not gonna know if it's fixed until I try it, or I'm just doing it wrong. But I like I said, I did it 15 times, different combinations of how I do it. Still doesn't work. So gave up. Imagine Treyarch maps in this game. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Crown Raceway, and it feels like a Treyarch map, but yeah, that would be nice. Has Sledgehammer ever remade any of the Black Ops maps? Yeah, in oh, not Black Ops, but in Vanguard they remade World at War maps, Castle and Dome. So I guess those were Treyarch maps, but not Black Ops maps. No, I don't think they did. World War II didn't have many map remakes at all, actually, but the ones that they did have were from Modern Warfare games. So yeah, I can't think of any Black Ops maps. No. I'm sure they will this year. I don't think this year is gonna... Actually, I don't know. They might think that's kind of weird because it's a Modern Warfare game, and having Black Ops maps might be kind of weird. So maybe they won't.
Grenade! Contact!
That'd be kind of funny if they remade Nuketown in this game. I do think for a... like, to hype up the next Call of Duty, they should bring a Black Ops map into this game. Just as a way of teasing the next game. Which, honestly, it might be called Cold War II. I don't know. Because at first I was like, well, Cold War II makes no sense. Because it's going to be in the 90s, but... Cold War ends 91, right? So if it takes place in that little time before 91, then it could technically be Cold War II. And I think the rumors are it's going to be about the Gulf War. And the Gulf War is technically during the Cold War, so they could. I know the Gulf War took place, I think, 90 to 91. So I don't know, they could call it Cold War II. Black Ops Cold War II. I'd rather that than them calling it Black Ops Gulf War. Black Ops Gulf War sounds like the most disgusting name I've ever heard in my entire life. Black Ops Gulf War, like, it just sounds so stupid.
Changing mags!
I also don't think they'll name a Call of Duty after a conflict so recent, too. Like, Cold War was a more overarching conflict. It's hard, it's not a specific thing, you know, it's like, it's more general. It was very long and, you know, very different than like a one specific war. And then obviously World War II, that was a while ago. But naming it after a war that only happened like 30 years ago, and it was a very, like, I just don't think they'll do that. That sounds kind of weird. It'd be like if they made a Call of Duty Modern Warfare Iraq War or something. Like, it just, no, like, I just don't think they'll do that. I also don't want it to be called just Black Ops. There was some people saying, and I think this might happen too, it's possible, that they'll just call it Black Ops. And you might say that makes no sense. And I agree with you, it makes no sense, but that doesn't mean they're not going to do it. Because they've done things that makes no sense before, so I think they could just name it Call of Duty Black Ops and call it a day. And then we'd all have to call it Black Ops 2024. But I hope they don't do that. That'd be fucking gross. Don't leave me. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. 24, guess I'm older than you. I guess so. No seriousness from Ghost. I want to see Fog, Bayview, and Departed to be brought back. Oh, Departed was fun. All those maps were great, actually, yeah. Ghosts did have some fire DLC. I don't think we're ever going to see those back. I think the only Ghost map we might ever see return is Fog. But that's it.
Supervillain is super dead.
Maybe Strike Zone. I know Strike Zone was technically a remake of Dome, but in a very, like, it was more of a reimagining, I guess. I'd like to see Strike Zone again. That was a fine map. Like they're going to add the MW1 maps from War Mode and maybe some OG MW3 maps. Yeah, I could see that. Because War Mode, I haven't played War yet, but doesn't it already have like remade maps within it? Like there's remade maps locations on it. I think there's like, is it Crossfire from COD 1? There was a map that was in the War map from COD 1 or COD 4. Definitely some OG MW3 maps, though. There's no way they're not doing that. I'd assume they'll probably add definitely the ones that are already in MW2. So like Dome, for example, Dome's already in MW2, so they'll just throw it in this game for sure. What else is in there? I guess they had Showdown from COD 4. They'll probably bring that back. They're gonna bring back all those maps for sure, if you can just port them over. But as for like new remakes that they didn't put in that game, I'd like to see Resistance. Resistance is pretty good. Maybe Seatown. I mean, I want to see more new maps above all else, but you know. There's a part of the MWZ map that looks like Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch, that's there. They'll probably bring that back then. There was another map within that map, but I forget what it was. I know there's sub base, so they already have that in this game, obviously. Oh, I did tragic that game. Wow. Honestly, just call it Black Ops 6. They could do that too. I don't think that would be like crazy. No, if they were gonna call it Black Ops they would call it Black Ops 5. They wouldn't call it Black Ops 6. And I know everyone's like, oh well, Cold War is Black Ops 5, but they didn't call it that, so that doesn't matter. They could still call it Black Ops 5. Kind of like, I mean, I know this is a bit different because Battlefield had a reason for calling it Battlefield 1, but they went from Battlefield 4 to Hardline to 1 back to 5. So kind of like that, where like they don't necessarily have to go in order, you know, in terms of the numbers. Seeing Express felt weird in Cold War since it was futuristic. Yeah, they just didn't have time to change the theme, I think. Then you bring back the Pines. I fucking love the Pines. I'll really pull it for Arcadin. How do you pronounce it? Is it Arcadin or Arcadin? I always said Arcadin, but everyone's like, no, it's Arcadin. I'm like, I don't fucking know. That was a good map too. Bootleg was fine. Yeah, they could definitely return those. How many trailer park in that apartment complex map? Yeah, that's the thing. They said there's 12 new maps coming for DLC. I hope that actually is 12 new maps, and then anything else they add is the extra remakes that we're talking about here, and then obviously the maps from MW2. Because if that's the case, we're gonna have a fuck ton of maps in this game, so that'll be cool. All right, I gotta go. This is a fun stream. I enjoyed doing this. Every time they add something big to multiplayer, not really necessarily big, just anything they add to multiplayer, we'll be streaming. And then I'll do more casual streams over on Twitch. Same for Zombies. I still gotta do the Easter egg, or I guess not really Easter egg, but the quest stuff in Zombies. And hopefully it'll fix itself, because like I said, it's bugged, so that's why I'm not able to actually progress it right now. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Peace.